from New York, where traffic lights are only meant to be a suggestion, it's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, a visit from Jack Hanna with animals from the Columbus Zoo, comedian Richard Lewis, and concert whistler Francisco Hernandez. Also, we listen to messages left on our answering machine and another episode of The Fugitive Guy. And now, a man who thinks NBC may be misspelled, David Letterman!
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the program. I'll make a couple of remarks, then we'll get on with the show. Okay. You know, this Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh up in Oregon, you familiar with this man? Some of his top assistants have quit and gone back to Europe. I don't have a joke here. I just love saying Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh. Let's do a little something from Cats, Paul, shall we? Midnight. All right, that's it. What is the rest of that lyric? Midnight and what? The kitties are sleeping. The kitties are sleeping. Midnight and the kitties are sleeping.
You're loose, you're loose, you're loose tonight. You're loose, you're loose, you're loose.
All over America, people are asking themselves the same question. How did this guy get a show? And the kitties are sleeping. Wait a minute. Now, who did that? I like that. Was that Sid? Who was making that? Oh, yeah, that's great. I think we got a play here. Where was I? Oh, boy, I'm telling you, I got a lot of visitors from out of town here. Stop it back there. Doing a whole different show back there and save a little rent wherever we can. These kids are people, too. They tape that back there. Anyway, if you're from out of town, do yourselves a favor. If a guy comes up to you on the street and says, check your oil, don't say yes.
Say that.
Don't say yes unless you're in your car. Oh, never mind, never mind. I was born to sing. That's the trouble. Midnight. Got a big show tonight. This is getting lush. I like this. You know, ladies and gentlemen, there is no Chinese word for dude. Didn't know that either. Well, now what are we going to do about the Yankees? Yesterday they were playing Cleveland. They were beaten yesterday by the Cleveland Indians, who, by the way, now are only 39.5 games back. But the surprising thing about the contest, it was held yesterday afternoon out at Yankee Stadium. 5,000 people. That's all the people that showed up. And they had a big promotion. They had a drawing, and the winner got to keep whatever he could find in Dale Barra's locker. So it was The kitties are sleeping. Say hello to our good friend here, Mr. Paul Schaefer, and the boys in the band.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hey, how about it for the most happening band in the land? Sid McGuinness and Will Lee and Steve Jordan.
Yes, sirree. Paul, last night on the program we talked about the Miss America pageant,
Yes,
and we're
we
going to
had
have Miss
guests.
America on the program tomorrow. Is that correct? She'll be here. Miss Mississippi will be here tomorrow. What is her name? Do we know her name? Miss America is Susan Akins. Susan Janie Akins, isn't it? Susan Lee Akins. You have to have a middle name if you're Miss America. Susan Connie Akins. Anyway, she'll be here. And this man's name came up right here. This guy right here. You know who this is?
I've got an idea who it is. I can't remember his name.
Doug Schwander.
Doug?
Doug Schwander.
Schwander.
All right.
He performed on the Miss America
Well,
show.
some say stole the show. This man, Doug Schwander, along with the Miss America dancers, sang "The Heat Is On."
Now you're talking number now. Now you're talking.
So we'll keep you posted as to our progress, but we're trying to find out a little bit more about this mystery man who's come on the scene and just blown everybody crazy. And I think we all know how painful that can be. Well,
yes. He's what again?
He's
come on the scene.
come on.
What did he do?
He's come on the scene, and he drove everybody crazy.
That's what I thought you said, yeah.
What about dinner last night?
David Letterman!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. No, no, no. What is that? What is that now?
Cats.
Oh, no, we did. No, we did that last night, and there's some talk of an album. Paul and myself doing show tunes, and the band will all be singing it.
Very excited about it.
Quite a moment last night, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? You know, you can't go anywhere these days without running into somebody's top 10 list. Here's a copy of the current October McCalls. Do you have this, Paul? You get it at home,
Yeah,
don't
I
you?
picked that one up.
Yeah.
Way over here.
And see what I mean? America's 10 sexiest men over 60. And then it gives you the guys who's on the list. For example, John Huston is on the list, Lee Iacocca, Norman Mailer, so on and so forth, Cary Grant, Frank Sinatra. That's a top 10 list. Here, Paul, the new edition of Good Housekeeping, September, with Meryl Streep, or well, no, it's not Meryl Streep, it's Diane Sawyer. I don't know. Don't they look a little alike, Meryl and Diane?
Which one is that again now?
This is Diane Sawyer.
Diane Sawyer, yeah.
Yeah, Diane Sawyer. Okay, now there's a top 10 list in here. Most admired men poll. And they want you to pick your most admired men for their top 10 list. And it's a little poll there. So because these things are so popular and such solid network television programming material, we've decided tonight, now comes the joke, we've decided tonight, see, all of that is the setup. Here comes the joke. We're going to start our own top 10 list, and tonight, I think we got a pretty good one. Tonight will be Late Night's top 10 words that almost rhyme with peas. Okay. Number 10, we have heats. Number 9 is rice. Number 8 is moss. Number 7, we have ties.
Well,
Wait.
it's a little late.
What happened?
We were going to score this whole thing for
This
you.
was a little drum roll. Yeah. Where now? I lost my place. Where were? Oh, number 7 is ties. Number 6 is needs. Number 5 is lens. Number 4 is ice. Number 3 is kind of a surprise, nurse. Number 2, we're getting very close now, is leaks. And the number 1 word that almost rhymes with peas, according to our poll, is meats. have those from time to time, with or without the music. We don't know yet, but
Yeah. Maybe without.
No, I like the music. You didn't like the music?
No, I did. We were a little late.
You don't like playing along, do you?
No, I love it. We were
You don't like playing along?
just a little embarrassed because we jumped in a little late there.
It's not that you don't like playing along.
I love to play any game you want to play.
All right.
What would you like to play?
Well, no, it's time to get on with the big telecast.
Okay.
You know, we started something last night that's got a lot of people buzzing, and but we're going to continue it. It's top 10 lists. You can't pick up a magazine or a newspaper or turn on a television without seeing somebody's compilation indicating a top 10 list in a myriad of categories. And so we're going to continue with that tonight. Tonight's category, by the way, I have it right here. Oh, this is a good one. Do we have musical assistance on this?
Yes, we do. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I think it does. The top 10, tonight, our top 10 category, top 10 dance fever judges. Number 10 is Lance Kerwin. Number 9 is Jan Murray. Number 8, Melissa Sue Anderson. Number 7, John Schneider. Number 6, Randy Oakes. Number 5, Jamie Farr. Number 4, Nipsey Russell. Number 3, we have kind of a surprise, Eunice Shriver. Number 2, Tony Kubek. And number 1 on the top 10 Dance Fever judges list compiled by our staff, Dean Paul Martin. I love that. You know, regardless of whether there's anything going on, that music gives the impression that something is going on. Have that ready. Stand by with that.
You got it.
I like the feel of that.
You got it. You got it.
Well, we're so late we don't have a chance to talk about Doug Schwander, our new friend. Also, another top 10 list. Boy, these things have taken off like wildfire. Last week or so, we've been putting together a compilation of top 10 lists, which are very popular in the society today. And tonight's category is baseball players with funny names. Number 10, Mookie Wilson. Number 9, Mark Funderburk. Number 8, Rance Mullenix. Number 7, Zola Versalles. Number 6, Honus Wagner. Number 5, Diego Segui. Number 4, Kent Tekulve. Number 3, John Walkenfuss. Number 2, Dane Orge. And a surprise at number 1 is brother Garth Orge. It's so stupid, and it just gets more and more stupid. Well, you know, this is so stupid because it's been like a year and a half ago this thing happened, but he's still whining about it. What are we doing? We got a big show here. Oh, first of all, I got to show you one other thing. I don't know if we even have time for any of this stuff. Maybe and we have a special coming up Saturday night. We're very proud of the special. A lot of people have worked long, hard hours to make it as entertaining as humans could possibly make anything. And it's going to be on at 11:30 and run till dawn, I guess. And we want you to call in with your pledges. No. But anyway, it starts at 11:30, and it's called David Letterman's Tri-State Area. And it's a look at this wonderful tri-state area that we live in. So now here, this is our third ad in TV Guide. These are the boys at NBC Advertising. They say, yeah, we'll put you an ad in there, don't you worry. And these things, you know what this costs in here, Paul?
What is an ad in there?
$30,000. Am I right? $30,000? All right, $30,000.
30 grand for this ad.
Yeah. First of all, take a look at that color. But now, first of all, there's, you know, of course, on the show, you know, we'll be featuring a couple of my lifelong passions: chariot racing and golf. Okay, that we can forget about all of that. Like Barry, our producer, said, it looks like a ransom note, this thing. Okay, now we'll let that go because we're happy to have the ad in TV Guide.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, this picture, which by the way is not my favorite, but you know, I'm not going to win trophies. This is not my body. That is, I do not own a suit like that. I have not worn a vest in 6 years, and there's a collar bar underneath this tie right there. And when was the last time you saw me do this, Paul? Hey, look. look, a couple of honeys. Hey!
Hey, put your head on somebody else's body.
That's somebody else's body, and I have a feeling I know who it is. I think that's Richard Dawson's body. Because he dresses like that, and periodically he'll do this. The only way this picture could have been taken is if I had been hypnotized. All right. Do we have time for any of this show left? What about the top 10 list? Do we have time for that? Boy, ladies and gentlemen, the stuff we load into 1 hour show, it's second to second entertainment for you and your family. Our top 10 list tonight from the home office in Milwaukee. Top 10 guys in the NBA named Johnson. Number 10, Steve Johnson, Chicago Bulls. Number 9, Dennis Johnson, Boston Celtics. Number 8, Irvin Magic Johnson, Los Angeles Lakers. Number 7, Frank Johnson, Washington Bullets. That's Eddie's brother. Number 6, Eddie Johnson, Atlanta Hawks. Number 5, Clement Johnson, Philadelphia 76ers. 4, Mickey Johnson, Golden State Warriors. 3, Vinnie Johnson, Detroit Pistons. 2, Marcus Johnson, LA Clippers. And at number 1, ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie for the top 10 Johnsons in the NBA. George Johnson, Philadelphia 76ers, and George Johnson, New Jersey Nets. I was hypnotized. All right. Now we do a commercial. I know it's completely screwed up now, isn't it? Let's just stop the tape and we'll start over. You folks can go out, get yourself some soup, freshen up. Commercial. And then we'll be right back. We have a wonderful program for you here tonight. You do the top 10 list? Is it over here? Excuse me, right here. Will I walk in front of anyone if I go over here? All right. We've been doing this for the last 2 or 3 years, and it's very popular. And everybody, where do I stand for this, by the way, Hal? Is it over here? No. How close? Is it a little closer? It's a little closer. I'm sorry. Okay, see, the problem is that any broadcasting students looking in tonight, it's always difficult to know exactly where to stand. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's top 10 list. This was compiled for us at the home office in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Have you ever been to Milwaukee? Never been there, but you're doing this again, aren't you? One of those nights where nothing is working. Look, now it's stuck under there. Well, top 10 ways people have of pronouncing the word Bologna. Number 10, Bologna. Number 9, Bologna. Number 8, Bologna. Number 7, ballooning. Number 6, Fellini. 5, abalone. 4, papillon. 3, aloni bay. 2, blowny. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 1 top 10 way of pronouncing the word baloney in the United States of America, bamorni. Thank you. Good night, and drive safely. Once again, the number 1 pronunciation is bamoni. I'd like a bamoni sandwich. I've been hypnotized. Okay. Huh? Oh, I know. I know. Is it bogging down already? No, we're only out here 4 minutes. We got plenty of time. We got a full hour of entertainment tonight. Are we in a hurry? I'm talking to you. Here's the man in charge. Are we in a hurry? Are you sure? You haven't been hypnotized. I got a joke, but I'll tell it later. I have a joke. I'm going to tell it now every day until I start hearing it on buses. I better tell it now. No, I'll tell it later.
Okay, tell it.
I'll tell it later. We're going into our studio audience here tonight, aren't we? Let's go right to it. How do you do, Master? We'll be done in about an hour. Board's silly.
Music up and out. We'll see you tomorrow.
Next on Late Night with David Letterman, David laughs it up with Jane Pauley and comedian Will Schreiner.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Listen to this. Thank you. Thank you very much. Boy, that's very nice of you folks. Welcome to the program. My name is David Letterman. It's Thursday night, Paul. Tell them what that means.
It means just the most wonderful night of your life.
That's right. And could you ask for anything more? I think not.
No. Now, what does it mean? What does it mean?
No, you're exactly right. It is. That's right.
Most wonderful night of your life. I was right?
Yeah. Are we having a timing problem here?
No. I didn't think I was right. I just
No, you
made
are
that
right.
up.
That's exactly right. It's Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen. It's the most wonderful night of your life.
Yeah.
Except for me, I have these searing abdominal cramps. Ooh. But speaking of that, now, who's this woman, the announcer? Do you hear this woman at the end of, like at the end of your, before you go to your local news, wherever you're from, bless you. There's a woman, an NBC announcer, Bill, you know this, and she says, while the credits of the last network program are rolling, she tells you what's coming up on The Tonight Show, and then she always says, invariably, and tonight Dave laughs it up with his guest, whoever it happens to be, Mayor Jane Byrne. Dave laughs it up with Mayor Jane Byrne. Get her to stop saying that.
I will.
Do you know the name of that woman?
Yes, I do.
What is her name?
I'm not going to say.
No, let's hear her name. Come on, Bill. No, Bill. Paul, get ready to cover me.
Yeah.
What is her name?
I think it's a guy.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And now, a little something from Cats. Ready, Paul? Here we go. Thank you. Midnight. Thank you. Midnight, and the kitties are sleeping. Thank you.
Now get sensitive with it.
How did a wimp like me get a show? Oh, let's just start this program. What's the matter? You all right, ma'am? Oh, I thought perhaps you had found the funny chair. Here's our good friend, Mr. Paul Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Midnight, and, what is
David Letterman. Yeah.
what is the first line of that song? Midnight and the kitties are sleeping.
All the kitties are sleeping.
Yeah.
Of course. That's what you told me anyway. This is a big night for
It's
me.
a great night. We got a great audience. Look what I got here, Paul. You know.
Are you blind when you're born? Can you see in the dark? Can you say of your bite that it's worse than your bark? Can you run up a wall? Can you swing through the trees? Cats can, and cats do. Cats, the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical that truly is, now and forever, America's favorite family musical.
Cats, coming to the Aladdin Theater for the Performing Arts December 13th through 15th. Tickets for $19.50 available at the box office, all Ticketmaster outlets, or charged by phone.
Cats, the #1 musical in America. Cats, the world's most thrilling event. There's just never been anything like it. Cats, it sings, it soars, it dances, it dazzles. The memory of Cats will live forever. Now starring former Teen Beat Hunk of the Month, Chris Elliott.
Come on down to see us. We're hot. Meow.
The best musical ever. In a word, Cats.
Thank you. Thanks, Paul. You know, anybody who knows me knows that I'm fascinated by anything that has to do with either hydroelectric power or our 31st President Herbert Hoover. Well, imagine my surprise and delight to discover the perfect combination right outside Las Vegas. Yes, I'm talking about the magnificent Hoover Dam. Well, here it is. This is, you're looking at Hoover Dam. It was originally finished in 1935 and is listed as being one of the 7 modern engineering wonders of North America. I think also on that list you'll find the Empire State Building and the Golden Gate Bridge. And I think number 3 on that list of engineering wonders is Marv Albert's hair. Well, this is really kind of upsetting. Here you have another one of life's simple pleasures being ruined by a meddling bureaucracy. Look at this. You travel 3,000 miles by car all across the country. You bring your dog, you bring your cat, you bring your canaries, your goldfish, your hamsters, your gerbils, and you want to have them playing on the dam. Of course you want to have them playing on the dam. But no, not anymore. Look at this. No pets on the dam. What's the point of taking a vacation? Okay, Jack, what do you do here at the dam?
I'm a tour guide.
How long have you been here?
About 8 years.
Pretty impressive piece of work, isn't it?
Marvelous piece of work, yes, sir.
Also, Jack, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but you got some towers that are leaning pretty bad there. So when we're done here, you might want to shim those up.
All right, sir.
Boy, this is just great. You know, being here and you look off in the distance, you can almost see Huck Finn coming down the river on a raft.
I think that was the Mississippi River.
Oh, yeah, I think you're wrong. I think it was this river, okay?
Yes, might be.
All right.
Might be.
You know, they call the wind Mariah?
I've heard it, but I'm not familiar with the word.
If I sang a little, would you sing along with me?
I might try and hum with you.
All right. Away out west, they got a name for rain and wind and fire. The rain is Tex. The fire's Joanne. Come on. Come on, Jack. They call the wind Mariah. Let's do something from Cats now. You know Cats?
Yeah. No, I'm not familiar.
Midnight. Come on, help me with this, Jack. Midnight and the kitties are sleeping. Let's try that line. Once more. Midnight and the kitties are sleeping. Well, Jack, judging from the look of this line, it really has been a successful year for tourists and the dam, huh?
Each year seems to be a little bit better, David.
Yeah, but we're not going to have to wait in this line, are we?
I think we can probably make arrangements.
That's right. And why are we going to be able to make those arrangements?
Well, I'll make you an honorary tour guide.
That's right. And also because I'm an entertainer.
Because you're an entertainer, yes, sir.
Try to stay out of the sun. We're entertainers. Bye-bye.
There's actually 2 miles of tunnels in the dam itself called inspection galleries or seepage tunnels. And
seepage? Is there much seepage?
Sure, about 500 gallons of water per second.
Ooh, we're gonna die! We're gonna die! Oh! Let me ask you a question about the Hoover Dam and the Hoover Dam Snackateria. Now, I was under the impression that the Snackateria, the Hoover Dam Snackateria, was here like 10 years before the Hoover Dam was built. Is that true?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I heard that the Snackateria was here first, and they built the dam, and then they were going to name the dam, and, you know, they were pretty much stuck calling it Hoover Dam because the Hoover's Dam Snackateria was already here.
That's news to me.
So, Jack, I guess this is the Hoover Dam Brewery?
Power plants.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Show me where the switch is that controls the power to Michael Landon's house. I want to play a little joke on him. Just drive him nuts. Just, you know, turn it on and off. Make him crazy. Attention all employees of Hoover Dam and all tourists. We have a red level emergency. Repeat, a red level emergency. Please push and shove your way to the nearest emergency exit. Well, that's an enormous amount of space you have there on the wall of the dam, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. Yes,
have you ever considered advertising possibilities, turning it into just a huge billboard?
No, I haven't.
It'd be pretty effective because that's the kind of thing, if you had the name of a product or anything, you could see it literally for miles and maybe from airplanes, huh?
Very, very true, yes.
Yeah, gosh, I wonder what that would be like. I tell you what, Jack, Monday morning I'm going to have the NBC sales department give you a call, all right?
All right, sir. Fine.
Midnight and the kitties are sleeping downstairs in the basement. Come on, downstairs in the basement while birdies are sleeping. All right, let's start over. Let's get it real strong. Midnight and the kitties are sleeping. compilation, folks. We got to do a commercial. Welcome back to the program.
You know what I wanted to ask you?
Yes, sir.
Were you in the original company of Cats, or were you just in the road?
The road, the truck and bus. Yeah, we went all over the Midwest.
Yeah.
I was out for 18 weeks.
Really?
Oh, yeah, without a break.
Was the makeup thing the little whiskers hard?
Oh, sure. Well, like you get up early and they put it on and you're in it all day.
Very good,
yeah,
Matt.
but I enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Midnight and the kitties are sleeping.
Gee, think about cats.
Tomorrow on the program... You know, I'm still trying to figure out what I did wrong last night. I programmed my VCR to record Cosby. And then at 8 o'clock, the garage door opens. What? Man, oh, man. Forget this part. We got a great show tonight. Here's our friend Paul Sullivan. Camera for you. Right there.
Hello, America, from the world's most dangerous band. Yeah. Hi, Dan.
Paul, nice to see you.
Got the extreme close-up here. How are you this evening?
I'm terribly upset that I screwed up those jokes because
Well,
I came out here. I'm in a great mood. I had a wonderful time last night.
I know. Your mood has not been upset. What did you do last night?
Well, as you know, I'm dating Ivana Trump.
Yeah. Happy about that.
So
what did you kids do last night?
Last night, I took her to see Cats.
Ah. Always a good date in New York City.
Yeah, we had a very nice time.
She hadn't seen it, I understand.
No, that's right. I got some of those
see.
two-for tickets. And anyway, this weekend she's coming up to the house, and I have that videotape of the hockey fights. We're going to watch that.
Oh.
Do we have tourists in the audience? Folks from visiting? Oh, okay. You know, Paul, it's almost summertime officially here in New York City, and whenever it's summer, we get a lot of tourists, and I feel like it's my responsibility now to pass on some tips to tourists visiting this, the greatest city in the free world. How about some music for this tourist tips?
Hot town, summer in the city.
Right,
Girl comes up and grabs you by the titty.
We don't want to hear your little rock opera you're working on. We don't.
That joke goes back to 1965.
Here's a suggestion that will give you more time for sightseeing while you're here in New York City. Send away ahead of time for these New York City police reports and fill them out before you get here. You know, one of the most frequently asked questions by visitors to New York City is, how much should the cab ride cost me from the airport to Midtown? Well, here, let's take a look at this chart, and I think this will clear things up for you. For somebody who lives in New York City, the fare should be right around $35. Now, if you don't live in New York and have an out-of-town accent, the fare is about $50 right there. For Japanese tourists who get in the cab and point to a picture of the Empire State Building, the fare is $500. Hey, Paul, look at this. It's an out-of-towner.
What?
See a lot of out-of-towners in the village.
How can you tell?
All right. Let's see. Do you love hot dogs? Well, you've come to the right place. Now, here's how the average New York City street hot dog stacks up to the ones you buy in your own hometown supermarket. First, we have the supermarkets from your hometown. Let's look at the ingredients there for a second and see what it says. Ingredients, sure, beef, salt, water, soybean, oil, cereal. There you go. Good eating. And just pennies a serving. Now, here are the New York City street vendor hot dogs. Let's look at the ingredients on these. And the ingredients... well, maybe not. You know, I've never been more proud. Speaking of street vendors, you can get some wonderful bargains on the streets of New York City, but be very, very careful. For example, on my way to work this morning, I bought this watch for $20. It's a gold watch, and I was very, very excited. I thought, I've got myself the bargain of the century. Only later did I find out that Rolex is not spelled R-O-L-L-E-K-S. That's when the realization began to sink in that I had been duped when... That's right. Driving in New York City, where you're going to find things a little bit different here in New York than perhaps in your own hometown. For one thing, you're not allowed to turn right on red, and the familiar three colors of the traffic signals have different meanings here in town. For example, green, of course, means go, and yellow means go, and you guessed it, red means go as well. Props so easy, even a child can operate them. If you plan on attending a Broadway show, listen to what I'm about to say. Make sure you purchase your tickets at a box office and not from a Broadway show ticket scalper, because instead of getting tickets to this, that's right, there's a good chance you'll end up with tickets to this.
Singing. Who sang that little piece there? Who was that? Who was that voice?
I don't know.
Mario Lanza come in just for that?
Lanza, that's right. It's true, like many other cities, New York is presently in the grips of a crime spree problem. Therefore, it can be very frustrating when you try to call the emergency number 911. The secret now, if you need to dial 911, keep trying, because sometimes it could be busy. Here, let me just give you a little test example of phoning. There's 911. Let's see if you can get... Oh, okay, it's busy. All right, hang up. Whatever you do, don't panic. Try it again. All right. All right, there's still a little life in you left, so try it again. Oh, see, rings right through. So, calling 911...
Hi, this is 911. Congratulations, you're the 100th caller.
Well, maybe not.
Midnight, and the kitties are sleeping.
Who's singing that? Who is that?
I don't know.
Placido Domingo?
Just some staff singer. This is from the NBC stable of vocalists.
I see. Boy.
We'll do a commercial. We'll be back here with Driving and Crying. Thank you very much. Thank you, Paul. Welcome back to the show. On the program tonight, Bill Murray, of course, and Billy Joel. I want to take a second here to say a couple of things about Ed Sullivan, the man for whom this theater is named. Here was a guy who every Sunday night had his own variety show on CBS for about 28 years. And certainly a hero in the history of broadcasting, and I believe it's safe to say a significant part of American culture of the day.
Absolutely.
And we're in this theater named for him, as I mentioned now, and it's, there's a sense, there's almost a palpable feeling that the man, his presence is still here. And I was wondering if maybe with your cooperation, and if we have a second, I could try and contact the spirit of Ed Sullivan.
Sure.
All right. So from you, I'm gonna need some of that spooky, swami kind of mysterious.
My specialty.
Okay, here you go. And I'm not really going into a trance, but I'm going to concentrate very hard. It's a little trick I learned on the Psychic Network. Psychic Friends hotline.
Psychic Friends Network.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try and bring in the spirit of Ed Sullivan. See if he likes what we've done with the place.
Yeah, all right.
He showed up and said, what a dump, I'm going home. All right, here we go. Ed Sullivan now. Let's just see if we can't. Okay. Is he? Oh, my God, there he is. Look, Paul. It's...
Out my audience is the star of Bud Hustler in his new picture, A New Kind of Love for Paramount. It co-stars with his wife, Joanne Woodward, and the picture's opening, as you know, through the United States now. They were supposed to be on our show tonight. Joanne's got a very bad cold. They're coming on some other time, but I want you to meet Paul Newman. Stand up there and take a bow, won't you, please?
Welcome to the program, Paul. Thank you very much for dropping by.
Where the hell are the singing cats?
Oh, no. This is not Cats. This is my TV show.
I'm in the wrong theater.
Oh, well, that's embarrassing. You know, I like two things about that. Paul has got a thing there that he does that I don't have. He's standing up, people are cheering for him, and he turns around and he's doing this. And they go nuts. Yeah. And then to me he says, "Where the hell are the singing cats?"
Yeah. Well, now you got it.
The spirit of Ed Sullivan drops by and introduces Paul Newman from the studio audience.
We are lucky, lucky people.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the night. It's time now for our top 10 list. Here we go. We have been here in this beautifully renovated Ed Sullivan Theater doing shows now on the CBS television network for a couple of weeks, and we thought Friday night would probably be a great time, a great opportunity for us to take you folks on a little videotape tour of this wonderful facility that has been reconstructed for us. And we're going to do that for you right now. So join us as we tour now the Ed Sullivan Theater. This is one of the many hallways underneath the stage where we do the show every night. I want to show you this right back here. This is where we keep our standby audience. Good luck to you. We'll try and get you a meal and a blanket, all right? I want to show you this. This is my dressing room. Look at that. I still have to pick out, you know, like paper, and I want to get some, I don't know, maybe some throw pillows, but that's it. I'm pretty happy about it. I'm kind of excited about this. See that right there, the low suction pressure? This control assures that this show will suck less than most anything else on TV. Right there, that's your guarantee. I've been in television a long time. I'll give you $1 million if you can tell me what the deal is on this. Every sandbag in the place filled with candy corn. We do the show in the theater, and the theater is right on Broadway, and it's in the heart of the theater district here in Manhattan. And one of the really exciting things about that is you come outside of the theater, and every now and then you see people who are really doing Broadway shows. Look at this, right there. Hey, how's it going? What? Yeah, you're in Cats, right? Yeah, I wish. Oh. Well, then that's a whole different deal, then. Okay, careful, that outfit may be flammable. All right. One of the problems we had when we moved to the theater is that this place seats like 500 people. That's an awful lot of people every night, 5 nights a week. So how are we going to fill the house each day? Let you in on a little trick. Look at this. We'll be turning them away. If she keeps having babies, the crowds will be huge. There are at least 1 million odd little things about this theater. For example, look at this. You see this? That's a stop and a start button. Stop, start, stop, start.
Good evening. I'm Connie Chung.
Start.
And I'm Dan Adams.
Start. I'm going to take a second here to introduce you to one of our staff members. This is Helen, the ill-tempered ticket lady. She handles all aspects of the tickets for the show. Hi, Helen. How are things in the ticket department?
Oh, eat you. I feel like I damn zoo animal.
Are we hearing from a lot of stage soup?
Oh,
I think I will. This is one of the circular stairways that leads to a very elaborate system of catwalks, very, very high above the floor of the stage. And I was up here a couple of days ago, and I noticed something incredible. The acoustics in this theater are a miracle. Listen to this. You know, I don't even know where we are now, but I found something here. It's unbelievable. Let me show you this. You see this brick here is loose. Now watch this. There. Can you look right in there? best part of the whole thing is you walk right through this door, out of the theater, and look at this. You're on the streets of New York City. The Hudson. Lovely Ed Sullivan Theater. We're going to do yet another commercial. When we return, Robert Plant will join us. Thank you very much for being here. Al, do me a favor, punch up the old roof cam here. I can control the camera on top of the Ed Sullivan building. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The most beautiful sight in all the world, it's the Eiffel Tower. All right, let's see what else we can do. Whoa! Look at this. Now, what we're looking at there is that's the big Jumbotron. That's a television screen put up there by the, I can't quite make it out. Is it Sony? Yeah, I think it's Sony put that up there. And that thing is so bright and so active all night long, it actually keeps people awake at night. All right, let's just take a shot of this. Oh, look at that. There's some lovely artwork. All right, now get ready. I think we're going to go to New Jersey. This will be, I think the next site you see will be the Hudson and New Jersey. Get ready to go nuts. See? Whoa. Okay, not exactly. Oh, wait a minute, what's going on? What exactly is that? It's like they're patting down some of the kids from Cats, aren't they? What? My God, what has transpired there? It's the longest running musical on Broadway, and they're loading them into us. Well, there's been some kind of trouble inside there. Oh, man, how about that? They busted some of the kitties. Well, that's too bad. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. You are an absolute delightful audience tonight. I can't tell you how much it's been so much fun to be here. Thank you for coming. You've kicked my weekend off just with a roaring start. I've never felt this great in my entire professional career. Be careful on the way out. Do me a favor, drive safely. Good night. We'll see you Monday. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hold it. Dave thinks the show is over. It's not over. I know exactly where to find him. I'll be right back. I know where he is. I can get him.
Taxi? Hey, great. Good night.
Taxi. It's okay, I'm a Canadian. Where's Dave?
Oh, I don't think he's here yet.
Oh, I know where he is. Tony? Hi, Paul. How are you?
Hey, have you tried the hors d'oeuvres here?
Oh, hey, thank you. Yeah. I know where Dave is. Taxi! It's okay, I'm a celebrity. I know where he must be. Hello, girls.
Kitties are sleeping downstairs by the fireplace.
There you are.
And
Dave, what are you
birdies
doing?
are cheap. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm getting ready to go on stage.
What about the Late Show?
What happened?
Well, it's still on over.
Huh?
The audience is waiting for you. You walked out in the middle.
Oh, my God, I did, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I thought it was over.
Oh, it was not over. We got to get back over there.
What a terrible thing. I'm sorry, kids. I got to run. Break a leg. I'll be back as soon as I can. The show's not finished. I am so stupid. Oh, my God. I'll see you later. Good night, and the kitties are sleeping. What? My apologies. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I'm very embarrassed. Oh, look at this. I don't know. You know, oh. Hey, forgive me. But I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. But you know, when the theater is in your blood.
Oh, well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a big-time program for you tonight. Dana Carvey will be right here in a couple of minutes. Nice to see you. We'll be right back. Folks, because you're such a lovely audience, we have a little surprise for you tonight. Hal, do me a favor, turn on our external camera, won't you please? There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Great White Way. It's Broadway, looking downtown from the beautifully newly refurbished Ed Sullivan Theater. And there in the distance you see the Winter Garden Theater, home of Cats, just celebrating their 11th anniversary on Broadway in October. Tonight's show is their 4,713th performance. And, of course, the composer is Andrew Lloyd Webber. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here they are, the entire cast of Cats. Come on out, folks. We're going to do a commercial now. When we come back, our old friend Kathy Lee Gifford will join us. We'll be right here. Come on in and see us. Thanks for being here. And now, folks, do me a favor, please, one more time, say hello to the entire cast of Cats. Come on in, folks. Where are they? Thank you very much. Is it cold out there? We're going to do another commercial. We'll be back here with Aaron Neville. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. Very nice. We haven't done this in a while. This is the remote control for a camera mounted on the roof of the Ed Sullivan Theater here on Broadway. Hal, turn that on and let's see what we got tonight. It's always pretty exciting. There's the roof. That, ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest structures on the face of the planet, the Empire State Building. Okay, now, let me see. Take another shot, see where this goes. Right down to Broadway. That's the Winter Garden Theater, home of the long-running, very popular hit play, hit musical, Cats. All right. And next door there we have, the exotic dance place. That's Flash Dancer. We've been in there. And let me see what else we have. Boy, it's a beautiful day. It turned out to be lovely weather. It rained all weekend here in the Northeast. This is an incessant pan to the, I don't know what that is, some kind of a, and now, oh, there's the roof. That's the building roof just adjacent. Odd. Show people. Very strange. Oh, yeah. Oil up the big cat suit. Go ahead. Oil up the big cat suit. Tomorrow on the program, Kirstie Alley will be joining us. Oh, my. Well, there you go. Ed Wood, Bill Murray. He looks, what do you think? What do you think, Bill? Look.
It's a dog.
No.
No, that's bad.
No,
man. That's bad.
Well, that's just a small part of the film.
Oh.
No.
This is terrible.
What do you mean? It was like 30 seconds.
Dave, it's bad.
No, it's
really bad.
I'm sure it'll be fun. When you see the whole thing, it'll be great.
No, that was one of the better scenes. Oh, God, this is a complete dog. Wow, and I got no money for it on top of it.
You didn't make any money on the job?
No.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure, though.
Oh, man, this is bad. Oh.
But when you see it in the theater and it's up on the big screen and they'll probably adjust the color.
I'll have eaten some popcorn with that oil on it and I'll be very, very sick. That's not funny. Well, you know, forget it. It just proves what I was thinking about. Oh, God. I'm sorry. What a way to find out, huh? I was just on the way over here. I'm walking over here. I'm thinking, God, here I go, you know, doing some TV tonight with Dave. Your TV. I do TV, movies, stuff. And I'm walking down the street and I go, hey, there's the music box. There's the Majestic.
Oh, sure. Broadway.
The Winter Garden.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't that circle in the square? That's the real people, you know. And I remember something Hal Linden said, which was, my roots are in the legitimate theater.
Oh, good.
And I thought to myself, hey, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have my roots in the legitimate theater.
Can you do that?
That's what I'm going to do from now on.
Well,
I'm giving this thing up. I forget about being a crossover artist. I'm just going to go out there to Broadway. See what I can do to shake things up.
Yeah, you mean you're going now? Goodbye, Bill.
Here I come.
Bill, I guess, is he done? I guess, I don't know. Well, maybe we'll see Bill in a couple of minutes. We got to do another commercial. We'll be right back, folks. Program, kids. Let me tell you who's on the show tomorrow night. Sylvester Stallone will be here. Sylvester Stallone. Cool. He was Rocky, you know. He was Rocky.
Oh, that guy.
That's the guy in those Rocky movies.
Right.
That's Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Also, Public Enemy. That'll be tomorrow's program. Is Bill still over there? Is he across the street? Turn on the camera, Hal. Let's see where Bill is now. Bill Murray is taking us out onto Broadway tonight for no apparent reason. There he is, right there.
No, that's not what we want. No! Stand on your feet like a little one. You missed Saigon. You beat everybody else in the pageant. Don't you understand? You were the most talented. You were the most popular. Smile. Show me. Here. There. Yes! Yes, cheers! Good. Hold her, pick her, Joe!
Yeah, a little of that. All right.
No.
All right.
All right, here, stand.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Bill. We'll check back in with Bill a little bit later. There's Bill Murray over there bothering people with Miss Saigon. Looks like something's gone haywire at Bill Rogers Follies, doesn't it?
I'll be back.
There, wait a minute. Now he's gone nuts is what's happened. Oh, Bill? Where are you going, Bill? Ladies and gentlemen, Forrest Gump. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, he's going... Oh, I know where he's going. He's going down to see our friends at Cats. Yeah, that's where he's headed. All right. We got to do another commercial. We'll continue in a couple of minutes, kids. Come on back. Nice to have you here tonight. What was that sign? I'm being shown a sign here. Do we do this now? All right, stay right there. I'm told that Bill Murray is visiting now the cast of, well, turn it on, Hal, and let's see where our friend... Oh, there he is.
Still above, be free. Mr. Mephistopheles, please. All right, here you are. She's free. Oh, all right, it's okay. Sorry, you have 9 lives, too. This should be really free. Free.
There he is.
Well, you're cheating.
Something has gone desperately wrong down there. We gotta do another commercial. We'll be right back here. Public Enemy will be here tomorrow night, and Sylvester Stallone as well. Now let's see where Bill Murray is. He's somewhere on Broadway. He's at the Majestic, visiting the cast of The Phantom of the Opera. There he is, talking.
You're frightened.
Yes, sir. Okay.
There's love too. Okay. Okay. And now, give it to me.
Okay. Great job, Bill. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, folks. Good night, everybody. Paul, I'm 48 years old, and I want to tell you, no offense, that's the most unpleasant thing I've seen on television
thank you
in
very
my
much.
entire life.
I didn't plan it that way. I was doing a nutty thing, and you know how it is.
I tell you what, let's do. Let's take a look at what the weather conditions are right outside the Ed Sullivan Theater here on Broadway. Do me a favor, turn on the camera we have mounted on the marquee of this lovely facility. There's Broadway, and as you can see, they've actually done a pretty good job getting rid of that lousy snow. And there's folks coming and going. Let me see if I can talk to them. Attention! Attention, citizens of New York! This is Mayor Rudolph Giuliani. The blizzard is over. Go back to your homes. A little bit later, I tell you what we'll do. We'll find somebody down there on the street of New York, right here, Broadway, right outside the theater, and we'll try to do something to warm them up. Cool. Although here today in the theater, that wouldn't be that tough, would it? It's sultry in the old Ed Sullivan Theater. All right, let's turn on the external camera. Hello, New York City residents. We're looking for somebody who's really cold. Are you people cold?
You there, sir, right there in the open shirt, jumping up and down like a, yeah, right there, in the flannel thing. Hello, big time. Hi, can you see me? Can you hear me? Wave.
I can hear you.
Are you cold, sir? Yeah. Where are you from?
New Jersey.
Ventriloquist. Always nice when we have ventriloquists on the sidewalk, isn't it? All right, I have no idea how we get this guy's attention. You right there with the 3 layers of stuff. You got a blue shirt, you got a yellow sweater, you kind of have a blank stare in your eyes. Yes! Yes! Come on in, we'll warm you up. See you. What's your name?
Chuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Chuck. Where are you from, Chuck? Staten Island. I understand there's some difficulty with the snow removal in Staten Island. Is that correct?
Yes,
What do you do for a living, Chuck?
I'm actually a student right now.
Student, where do you go to school?
Seton Hall.
And how are your grades there at Seton Hall?
I didn't get my report card.
Yeah, I didn't get your report card. Gosh, I wonder how a thing like that might happen. What year are you in there at Seton Hall?
Sophomore.
What are you studying?
Communications.
Oh, so what do you want to do? Go on radio, television, that kind of thing one day?
Something like
yeah,
that.
Sales? You want to be on air talent? What do you want to do? What are you looking at? Or you just repair work?
I want to be a successor there.
Yeah, right. Well, get in line. All right, now. It's bitterly, bitterly cold here in the theater, isn't it? No, it's about 78 tonight. But you don't look like you're dressed for the elements.
What can I say? Huh?
Yeah, what can you say? Communications. He's going into communications. What can I say, he says. And now let's go to Chuck at the scene of the flood. What can I say? What can I say? The hell can I say? I just got here. What can I say? I'm from Staten Island. I got no idea. What can I say? You enjoy a little good-natured ribbing, don't you? Yeah, of course, me too. Now, we're going to warm you up, and here's how we're going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to the cast of Cats. To the wonderful folks at Cats. The Cats are playing just down the street here on Broadway, and I believe tomorrow and first of next week they begin their 38th year on Broadway. We're going to do a commercial. When we come back, our old friend Sandra Bullock will join us. Nice to have you. Look at this. Look what I got here. This is a control box. This is a unit you can go down to Radio Shack, and we hooked this up about 4 years ago. What this does, this is the control apparatus for a television camera that we have mounted on the roof of the Ed Sullivan Theater building. Am I right, Paul? You know what I'm talking about.
Sir.
And with these simple controls, we can look all around the city of New York. Do me a favor, if you're listening there in the control room. Hello? Turn on the camera on top of the Ed Sullivan Theater building. There's the roof camera. Okay, now watch this. That's a nice clear shot today, ain't it? The hell are we looking at, Ed? Must be, the Empire State Building? And, okay, let's try another shot on the roof camera. There. Now look at there. This should be, that's Broadway. Tomorrow, I believe, is the 25th anniversary of the Broadway musical Cats, Our Neighbors, just down Broadway, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I knew you'd be thrilled by that. They've done 6,138 shows. A chorus line is second, 6,137. Oh, Calcutta, 5,959 shows. Now let's go back to the roof camera. That's Flash Dancers right over there. you folks in the audience, and this is rhetorical, I really don't want to know, how many of you folks watch that American Idol program? That's what I thought. Okay.
No, everybody does.
Last night, did you see it last night? The contestants perform, you know, every week they perform songs from a different person.
Yeah.
The great composer Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh,
everybody
sure.
had to do all Andrew Lloyd Webber songs.
I see.
You know? Like midnight and the kitties are sleeping downstairs by the furnace while birdies are cheeping. Just an example. I could have had another career.
Little pitchy, Dave.
Thank you very much, dog. How many of you saw the Sound of Music the other night on NBC? It was fantastic. I loved it. It was, we don't have enough of this, real family events. I mean, I gathered the family in front of the TV set, and then I took a handful of pills and went to bed.
Oh,
but it's...
how you did it. Every house is different.
What? But NBC has had so much success with that musical that they're going to do other shows as musicals. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I haven't.
Yeah, NBC is going to put a lot of musicals in the lineup. Here, take a look at this one.
This is NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams.
Good evening. If you're watching us from the Dallas-Fort Worth area in Texas tonight, you can be prepared to watch temperatures drop 40 degrees in just about 24 hours. If you're...
He looks good. Paul Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen.